You know, guys, there are certain times in life where the only correct reaction is to say FAFO. Fuck around, find out. And this is just chef's kiss, beautiful example of FAFO for everybody. This was in Kyle, Texas, and here you have a grown man Trump supporter decides to get out of his truck and assault a high school girl, all because the high school girl and this group of high school kids is engaged in an anti-ICE protest. So, in other words, you have young kids using their First Amendment rights to try to improve the country, and a fully grown MAGA man does the following. So, look at this. A Trump supporter in a MAGA hat physically attacked a teenage girl at a student anti-ICE protest without provocation, according to eyewitnesses. Quote, he went straight to attack the girl. Other high school-age student protesters fought back, forcing him to retreat to his truck. So this did not... He instantly regretted this, because watch what ends up happening. Oh.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, hell no! Fuck, hey! You a bitch! Hey, you want another ass?
God damn. So here, I'm gonna let it play in the background while I comment here, but it beelines right for her, starts trying to beat up a high school girl. And I have to say, man, shout out to all the other protesters there, because they did not hesitate even a split second. They sprung right into action. And I swear, you had like 10 of these kids jump right on this dude and say, what the fuck are you doing? You better stop it. And they start swinging back. They start defending her. And this story does end in a positive way because he was arrested. This guy shaved his head to try to not look like himself, right? So he immediately shaved his head, and they still found him. They still arrested him, and he's nearly crying. He might actually even be crying in his picture that he had to take. The reason we're talking about this story is because this is them. This is who they are. Their whole, think about their whole political philosophy. Their political philosophy is like, fuck women, fuck gay people, fuck trans people, fuck black people, fuck immigrants, fuck the minorities. So in other words, they take the groups of people that, relatively speaking, have a rougher go of it, and they try to make it seem like they're the almighty, they're the powerful, they're the ones with their boot on the white man's neck. And so they invert the power dynamic, right? And that's what he did here. So here he is, a grown man in his truck, watching protesters stand up against ICE fascism, and he goes, I gotta attack this high school girl. Like, on what earth does that seem like a good idea? On what earth can you convince yourself that you're the good guy if you attack a high school girl? Right? And it's because, like I said, they invert their morality. They invert the dynamic, the oppressor-oppressed dynamic. And so now, a grown-ass man somehow is the victim. And the perpetrator is the person using their First Amendment rights to try to fix this country and make it better and stand up and fight back against ICE fascism. So understand something, bro. This is who these people are. This is who these people are. And the way you defeat these motherfuckers is you punch the bully right back in the fucking mouth. And that's what this group of high school kids did who jumped right in and defended that girl. Right? But this is what you need to understand is they will always continue to pick on the little guy. They will always continue to come after those among us who are struggling, those among us who are a minority group. They will always blame them, scapegoat them, and be aggressive against them. And the way you put them back in their place is to stand up to them, which this group of high school kids did. But the rest of the country needs to understand you defeat them the same fucking way politically. You do not wilt. You do not give in to the bully. You punch the bully back in the fucking mouth. To relate it to the ICE thing, you don't let them go around committing crimes in these different blue cities. You have the police arrest them when they commit crimes. That's what you do. That's what you do. You say, no, you're subject to the law just like anybody else. The more leeway you give them, the bigger assholes they will be. And so I hope they throw the book at this dude assaulting a fucking high school girl because she was protesting ICE. And by the way, even if we're missing parts of the story, even if she called that guy a little dicked asshole or a piece of shit or said Trump's a cunt or said you're a cunt or whatever, again, that's called free speech. It reminds me of all these ICE Gestapo thugs. Remember the ICE Gestapo thug who said, if you raise your voice, I erase your voice to a protester? They really feel entitled to, I get to do whatever I want with you and you don't get to react. So, homie got fucked up and, yeah, I think he's going to be going to prison for a long time, though. I really do. I don't think they're taking it lightly, the fact that a grown-ass man assaulted a high school girl, all because of politics. I'm going to watch this shit one more time. Look at this. Look at that. What kind of a sick, depraved person do you have to be, too? I feel bad if I were to get into some sort of physical altercation with another grown man of roughly equal ability. You're going to bum rush and assault a high school girl? Like, think about how fucked up this guy's brain must be. It really makes me think that a lot of right-wing politics is based off of CTE. Like, all these people have CTE. They have brain damage, right? I don't think it's a coincidence that you have John Fetterman, ran as a lefty, has a stroke, gets actual brain damage, and then shifts to the far right. He's one of the most right-wing Democrats that there is. That's not a coincidence. It's like brain damage coincides with right-wing politics, and we're seeing another great example of it here. Man. Again, man, shout out to the students who were like, fuck this, we're not letting you get away with that. Now you're going to have to pay the price, bitch. Kids are going to be all right, man. If anybody's going to save us, the kids are going to be the ones that save us. That was a fucking beautiful reaction. And like I said, I think homie's going to go to prison for a long time, and he deserves it. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.